So here I am. In Manila. I'm actually in Makati section of Manila, but I wanted to go over a few things with you that I think I want to share with people before you come to the Philippines. A few things I think you should know. Like I said, I'm here in Makati right now, outside of the Air Residence Tower hotel or condo building. A few things I think you should know before traveling here to the Philippines. And one, I want to let everybody know, come with a lot of cash. Not a lot of cash, but come with mostly cash. There's ATMs a lot of places, and some people will tell you don't come with cash, just go to an ATM. And I do understand that in certain places, but I have been some places. Where was I just at? I was in North Cebu and in the Dantai Banyan area, North Cebu, I can't say it right. But in that area, there were only limited ATM machines. So there were only like 3 in town. You gotta take a motorcycle to get the most, you can't walk the most. So that's why I say bring cash with you. Of course, certain areas of Manila and Angela City, Pampanga, maybe you can find ATMs, but I would say carry cash with you, Philippine cash, carry cash with you for most things. That's one thing I would like to tell you to do. Be careful with your money, of course. Be careful where you're at. Most places, daytime you're safe, but still be careful with your money. Don't show too much, don't flash too much. Also, as you hear everybody say, do not fight with the locals. Once you fight one Filipino, the whole community, the whole area will be upset with you. So don't do it. So just be cool. I have an example. I was in Angela City and I had a young man, I think he had emotional problems, and he was around everybody. He was around us and he was bothering us. He wasn't just asking for money. I would tell him I didn't have money and he wouldn't understand. He wouldn't stop. He would just keep going on and on. He actually did this. He actually said no, 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 and tell me I couldn't move without giving him some kind of money. And he was being really aggressive. He even touched, even like put his hand on us, even touched. A good example of that is the locals, actually people from the food stands saw this and they told him, they were telling him to get away. A lot of the local food stands were telling this kid to get away from us. So they actually had my back, had our back without me having to touch this kid. I actually almost touched him. I actually almost pushed him away, but I said I'm not gonna fight the locals. So it was good. They actually had my back, and the locals actually told him to get away. Finally he left. So usually things like that, you don't have to worry about. They'll take care of it. Got my Tyrone here, my Tyrone with ube. Got my Tyrone with ube here. Little morning snack. Pretty good. Yeah, I drink energy drinks in my country, in the Philippines. Gotta have my energy drink. Also, fellas, when you come here, if you have a girl, if you don't have a girl, if you have a girl locally, if you have a local Filipina, or if you just have a girl abroad back in where you're from, in your country, America, England, Australia, Africa, wherever you're from, if you have a girlfriend there, try to be loyal to her. It's gonna be hard here. There's a lot of, let me say this, there's a lot of temptation here. There's beautiful Filipinas every 5 feet. Everywhere you go, you can grab car, go 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes, you're gonna see another beautiful Filipina. You can walk down any street, in any store, in any mall. Beautiful Filipinas everywhere. If that's your thing, if Philippines are your thing, that's everybody's thing. That's not everybody's thing. I love Filipinas. That's not everybody's thing. But if that's your thing, if you have a girl here, stay loyal with your one girl. I'm not perfect. I've not always been perfect. I've had things I've done wrong in my past. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but you're gonna see beautiful Filipinas everywhere you go here. I mean, every minute, every 2 minutes, you will see another beautiful Filipina. I could turn around right now and walk 2 minutes in either one of these stores surrounding me. It's going to be beautiful Filipinas. I mean, beautiful. I mean, the majority of Filipinas are wonderful, friendly, kind, religious, loyal, beautiful, inside and out. Very pretty girls. So try your best to stay loyal. Try your best to keep your head straight. It's gonna be hard. I gotta tell somebody, in this country, a lot of guys are good. They don't turn around every few seconds to look at a girl. But in my country, where I'm from, in America, especially where I'm from, in Philly, everywhere in my country, I think a guy see a pretty girl walk by, automatically we're doing that just to turn around and see what she looks like from behind. But here, a lot of guys don't do that. Very respectful men here. But so yeah, try to keep that in mind also. And yeah, remember, it's like I said, beautiful Philippines everywhere you go. So try to keep your head in the game with your girl. Be loyal, be nice. It's not always easy here, but try your best to do it. So also, I can only speak on cities and areas that I've been in. I can't speak on places that I have not been. But I can say, if you are here, a man searching for a young lady, searching for a woman, searching for a wife, searching for a girlfriend, searching for a partner, from my own experience, I mean, I'm not searching for anybody, but I can tell you where I see you could find someone. If you were looking places, I think you could find one. My opinion of what I've seen good, like everybody says, good meeting places if you're in Cebu would be the mall, the Ayala Mall in Cebu City. The Ayala Mall. I have been there, and yes, it's a good place for foreigners to meet Filipinas, Filipinas to meet foreigners. Yeah, it's a lot of nice young ladies in there. Not a meeting going on in there. So yes, Ayala Mall in Cebu City is definitely a good place. However, there's also IT Park. IT Park is a up-and-coming area of Cebu, outside of Cebu City. A lot of people there working, a lot of call centers, a lot of businesses, a lot of corporations are building there. So IT Park, a lot of girls there have jobs, they're working. So come correct, be on point with them. They're not always searching for a man there, but it is a good place to meet girls. I've noticed that a lot of people there are friendly, a lot of people there, a lot of girls there and guys there are willing to meet. I've seen a couple of people hook up there and meet and connect, exchange information when I was there. So a couple of foreigners meet Filipinas. So IT Park is outside of Cebu City is a good place if you're in Cebu. And like I said, Ayala Mall, and anywhere on the street, anywhere on the street, just be nice, say hi, say hello, smile. If you see her looking at you, checking you out, say something. Chances are you could get a connection. Also, in the Manila area, any mall, but I've been to a lot of malls here in Luzon in Manila, but one mall I must say in particular, in my opinion, if you're looking to meet and hook up, meet a girl, meet somebody, or a girl to meet a foreigner. There's not too many foreigners in there. There's a few foreigners in there, but a foreigner to meet a Filipina. Let me say that if you're coming here and that's your idea, you want to meet a nice girl, and not just a girl in the club, and not just a girl in the club, not just a girl at one of the lady bars or the club. Nice mall I recommend is Robinson's Mall. Robinson's Mall in Aramita, I believe. It's in Manila. Robinson's Mall. Robinson's, what they call it. I'll put in the description the exact name of it. But go there. Trust me. Trust me. Go there. Hundreds of beautiful young ladies walking around. Very friendly, willing to meet. I mean, yeah, I wasn't looking to meet anybody, but I got a lot of attention. I'm not the most handsomest guy in the world, but I got lots of attention. So lots of hellos, lots of hi sirs, a lot. So I mean, so I would say Robinson's Mall, definitely a good place to go. Definitely. I was there on a weekday and it was crowded, so you can imagine on a weekend, or if you, a weekend if you were really looking to find someone. I was there on a weekday. It was crowded. Just see my video. I made a video of me just touring the mall, walking around. But yeah, good place to go there. Also, another area I've been, I think you can find a nice young lady if that's what you're looking for, a date, a young lady, a partner, girlfriend, would be Davao City. The girls there, very beautiful, very friendly. Davao City, very approachable. Yeah, just be nice, be clean, be good. Don't be rough. Don't be. I've seen guys say, hey girl, come here, let me talk to you like that. Don't do that here. Don't do that here. Not going to work here. They look at it as very disrespectful, and it is disrespectful. So just be nice, be kind. Even if you're used to saying that where you're from. I was telling somebody where I'm from, somebody might say, yo, shorty. They'll call a girl like that, or they might say little things just to get a girl's attention. No, not here. Just be nice, be respectful, say hi, hello. Ask her, can you speak to her for a moment? Like that. And usually it's a yes. Or they're very shy, they might blush and just say no. But move on to the next one. There's plenty of women here. Plenty of women here. But yeah, so that's a couple places I think is good to meet a young lady if that's what you're into. Like I said, everybody's not into that, but if you are, that's what I'm saying. So also transportation. Be ready. Be ready to spend money. Not a lot of money, depends how you look at it, but it will add up for Grab cars. Grab, same as Uber, same as Lyft. Here it's called Grab in the Philippines. Reliable, usually on time, usually comes within a matter of 10 minutes or less, sometimes 3 minutes. Remember, there's a lot of traffic here, lots of traffic, so sometimes it will literally take that 10 minutes. So I have noticed a big amount of my spending has been on Grab cars. Food here is cheap unless you go to a main fancy restaurant or chain restaurant, American restaurant, or a restaurant from another country. But if you buy regular Filipino food, you save a lot of money with the food. So the food's cheap. You can cook here if you got a room to cook. So the food's cheap. Where you're gonna spend money at is transportation. If you want to get around in a Grab car, renting a car, your choice. Beware, you're gonna be stuck in traffic a lot. You're gonna be paying to park some places. It's gonna be hard to find parking spaces because there's so many people here. Rent a car if you want. Depends on where you are in the Philippines. If you're in the province, if you're in the we call the suburbs, if you're in the province area, sure, renting a car might be good because so many things are far away from each other. You got a lot of land, less cars, more places to park almost anywhere you can find a space. But Manila area, any big city in the Philippines, Baguio, It's less traffic at Baguio, but it's still traffic. Davao, anywhere, it's gonna be hard to park. So rent a car if you want, that's your thing. But getting around with Grab, it will add up. It will add up. It's convenient for me. That's what I do. I take Grab almost everywhere, every day. For example, though, about saving money, if you want to catch a jeepney or a tricycle, tricycle's a little rough if you're not used to it. If you're local, you're used to it. If you're not used to it, it can be a little rough. Nice experience, though. It's good to say you tried it. Jeepney, yeah. I mean, if you don't mind that, it might take a little longer. It's a few stops here and there. It's a little tight, especially if you're tall, big. It's a little tight. But no, if just for example, I went to in Davao. I went to a mall. Actually walked there one morning, taking the morning walk. I walked to this mall. So I could have walked it, but it gets so hot in the afternoon and evening, I didn't want to walk. So I took a Grab car from the condo I was staying at and took the condo down to the mall. It's a 6-minute car ride, maybe 10-minute car ride. I would say less than 10-minute car ride. I'm gonna say 6 minutes. Cost me about $140 regular, and then I gave him a tip of about 20 pesos, so 160 pesos for the ride. Comparable. One day I did decide to take the jeepney down there, their little jeepneys they have in Davao, and it was 25 pesos or 30, 25 or 30 pesos compared to the one something I paid for the Grab car, and it got me there about just as fast as that Grab car. It might have got me there faster. Not as comfortable, but it was a good experience. And if you could do that, and if you know the routes, and you know the jeepneys, and you know where you're going, and you're comfortable with that, good way to save. This is very cheap public transportation as far as jeepneys go, tricycles. But tricycles in Angel City have gone up. I was shocked when they said $150 for a tricycle ride from the Walking Street area, Fields Avenue to SM Mall, which is only a few minutes away. Their jeepneys have gone up. It was $150, and one night I came home back to the condo from that area. There's another $150. It was funny. The guy actually told me, he laughed. I said, $150, you sure? He laughed and he said, no, give me $120. So I gave him $120. So I don't know. I guess the prices there are going up for jeepney rides, but everywhere else is a lot cheaper than that. And so yeah, be prepared for the Grab prices, your Grab prices. Where you do it every day to be a big part of your spending. That's gonna be a big part of your spending. I think I spent more money on Grab than I have on my food. Not as much as my stay, my condos, but the Grab rides have cost me a whole lot here, so be prepared for that. But it's cool though, it's cool. You get a nice clean car, nice guy or young lady driving. You know, it's cool. Usually very nice cars. Sometimes you book a regular 4-seat car, you get an SUV. That had to happen to me more than half the time. And so that's that, as far as that goes. Okay, I'm now in Saudi Arabia. I don't know if you can hear me. I'm trying not to talk too loud. It's kind of quiet in here. It's like 10, 11 o'clock p.m. It's kind of quiet in the airport right now. So I don't know if you can hear me. Hopefully you can hear me. Something else I didn't discuss is airlines to the Philippines. There's numerous airlines that do go to the Philippines. I think Philippine Airlines has the only non-stop flight to the Philippines. I'm not sure how long it is, maybe 14 hours, maybe 16 hours. And
this is the final boarding call for passengers traveling on Qatar Airways.
Wait a second.
Flight QR1169 to Doha. Please proceed immediately to gate 304.
as I was saying, I believe Philippine Airlines has the only non-stop flight to the Philippines. 14 and a half hours, 15 and a half hours, I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to check on it, but it's long. Of course it's long. And it's relatively expensive. It's not like crazy high. I don't think it's over 2,000, I don't think. I think when I checked it was 1,600, 1,600, 1,700, I think, before when I was checking my flights. But Philippine Air goes to, and I'm talking about from the U.S. I'm sure the closer you are to the Philippines, other countries, I'm sure you have more options. But from the U.S., I'm talking, EVA goes to Philippines, all one stop. Like EVA stops in Taiwan. Singapore Airlines goes to Philippines. I'm catching Saudi Airlines, Saudi Airlines. That's what I'm catching. I caught on my way there, on my way home now. I caught that to and from this time. Last time I just took it. Last year I just took it on the way home. So what I said, Singapore Airlines, Korean Air. They go to the Philippines, and a lot of cities they offer free shuttles to the airport. Who else goes to the Philippines? That's the ones I know off the top of my head, but there are a couple others that go to the Philippines. It's up to you what you want to catch. I caught Saudi Airlines this time because I was trying to save a little money on my journey, and the ticket was about half the price of other tickets. It was really cheap. I mean, you probably couldn't fly from New York to California round trip for the price that I paid going from New York to the Philippines round trip. That's how cheap the ticket was. But there was a catch. I had a 16 and a half hour layover in Saudi Arabia on my way there. That was rough. I don't know if I'm going to do that again. If you could do it, you could get a pass. I was here in the daytime. I could have got a pass, got a visa, and went out and explored Saudi Arabia for the whole day. But I didn't want any more complications with anything, so I chose not to do that. So I stayed in the airport, but it was rough. And the sleeping pods were kind of expensive. It was rough. So I'm not going to do that again just to save a few dollars. Now on my way home, I have a 5-hour layover. Not so bad, especially since the plane was delayed getting to the gate. And by the time we board and everything, it's not going to be 2 hours. It's not going to be 5 hours. So yeah, you have multiple airlines to think about on your way to and from the Philippines. Also want to let you know, if you don't know this already, Philippines is a 30-day. They stamp your passport for 30 days. You don't need a visa, but your passport stamped for 30 days. If you want to stay over 30 days, you will need to fill out a special extension, and that involves more detailed verifications and things. But yeah, so a lot of people stay over a month. A lot of people do. A lot of people who have families there, wives there, businesses there. They stay over. Yeah, that's something about. So they'll stamp your for example, they'll stamp your passport, get there March 1st. They're going to stamp it March 1st, and they're going to check exit April 1st. March 2nd, April 2nd. That's your exit date. So whatever you do, make your airplane flight out of there that the date that's on the thing. So, so that's it with the airlines. So that's something about when you go to the Philippines, think about your airlines. Best to book early, save money. So that's that. Here we are, Saudi Arabia, King Khalid Airport. It's a nice airport. But so that's what I got to say about that. So I'm still here at the Saudi airport. I moved seats. Actually, they closed our terminal for security reasons. So I'm here, sitting here. Just got me a warm Danish with dates on it. I think dates are popular here. So I got warm Danish with dates on it. Pretty good. But anyway, something else I wanted to say was, when going to the Philippines, be sure to take slippers with you. Slippers, sandals, whatever you want to call them. be sure to take some slippers or sandals with you. It's hot. Example, my first time going, I had my Air Jordans on. I mean, my big Air Jordans on in the airport. I went to, got on a boat to go to one of the islands. Got on a boat to go to one of the islands. I'm getting off. I got Air Jordans on. Walking through sand. Walking a little plank to get off the boat. The only person with Jordans on. But yeah, I didn't know. You know, I'm trying to be cool. But do not wear Air Jordans and things there. I mean, if you're hanging out in Manila at night or Cebu City at night, so be it. It's okay. You'll see some other people with sneakers on. Some of the malls. Either way, bring slippers or sandals with you. If you don't bring slippers or sandals with you, be sure to buy a pair when you get there. They're cheaper there. So seriously. And remember another time, I got off the boat and I had on my velour Vans, my velour Vans sneakers, and they colorful too. They're like light blue, yellow with the white stripe. So I'm getting off the boat. I see all the dock workers looking at me and laughing. I was like, why are they laughing at me? They're laughing at me. Guess here I am getting off this boat, walking through the sand. It's hot. Actually, it was a rainstorm that day. It was a rainstorm that day when I got there, and I have on my Vans. So yeah, you don't need anything like that, especially when going to the islands. Get yourself a pair of nice sandals. Some people wear Crocs, if that's your thing. Get yourself a nice pair of sandals or flip-flops, whatever you call them. Like I said, take them with you. You don't have to wear them in the airport, but once you get to the Philippines, slap them things on. Trust me. Yeah, that's especially if you're going to the beaches or islands. Get yourself some flip-flops or sandals. You'll be thankful that I told you that one. I learned the hard way. I think this last time I wore sneakers a few times in the malls, and I think the only place I saw people not wearing flip-flops or sandals was in the BGC area. A lot of people wear shoes and sneakers there, full sneakers there, and in the mall outside. Very few people wear flip-flops or sandals there. Business area, I suppose. But yeah, that's one other tip I want to tell you before you go to the Philippines. Think about that. All right.